Ta-da! We did it. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Butterfly Square Garden. My name is Jason Sebastian, and here we are for another drawing video. Hooray! This is number 11. I can't even count on two hands anymore. It's been so long. I'm really excited and happy to be here with you, all 24 of you beautiful, precious subscribers and everyone new, returning, and future viewers. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I was really excited because I've been working hard. I set up my new headset and it wasn't loud enough before, so I went into the advanced settings and learned how to take it from 100% to 500% because I gotta make it louder. And we almost didn't have a video because I set everything up and then the computer screen wouldn't turn on. What's that all about? So I've been learning a lot about the technicalities of setting up the computers and everything and the editing software. And oh my god, it's just so much work, but it's getting better every day. Yeah, and I'm having a lot of fun. So we always start using the facial planes of the head. I'm gonna jump right in, and then once I get a little bit further, I'll put some music in. So yes, how exciting. Let's do it, everybody. Also, we're a growing community of artists. I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below, a little constructive criticism, blah, blah, blah. What else? I don't know. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, everybody. So, just to get started, we always use a circle. So I'm going to draw a nice big round circle. Make sure you take your time. Go slow, everybody. I like to start with colored pencils, move into my number 2 pencil, and then we finish off the dark spots with a pen. I would use a 6B or an 8B pencil, but I don't have those right now, so use what you got, everybody. Nice, big, beautiful, round circle. Divide it in half. That's our midline. Put in another dividing line, that's our brow line. Measure those. That's pretty much good. So yeah, that's our hairline. Don't forget to chop off the sides, because our heads aren't exactly round, but they're close to round. Some teachers tell you to use an egg shape. That works. But I like using the Andrew Loomis method. Underneath the brow line is the eye line. Take the sides down a little bit and connect them on the bottom. My headset's sliding, everybody. Yeah, I was so nervous. I had to unplug everything, plug it back in. I was Googling how to do a hard reset. I'm still not sure what went wrong. I had to blow the dust out of my modem. Is that even the right word? My desktop. And then I draw in the glabella. That's my glabella. My favorite part of the face. Bring it down. I always make the nose a little too big and the eyes a little too small. Maybe, I'm not sure. Connect that up top. I used to think the nose was like so yeah, people don't seem to really know how to draw noses, but if you can draw a couple basic shapes, you can draw a nose. It's not hard. Alright, what else? What else? Bring that down, bring that down. Those are the cheekbones. The anatomical term is zygomatic arch. Let's see, let's see. That goes in. Connect it down here. Okay. Next comes the lips. Underneath the lips. Oops. And then we've got the neck. Get a little bit more definition. Actually putting in the eyelids this time, I always skip that part. But doing this every day, you start to really get a feel for where everything goes. Is that it? Is that it, everybody? Okay. Basic facial planes. Last but not least, the ears go from almost, you know, what is it? Kind of the eyebrow area. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how we start every time if I'm drawing straight on. And then now I can start shading in some of the spots I need to shade in. I want to overdo it, but it's important to get this in first. Andrew Loomis talks about building. I say scaffolding. Because yeah, if I'm going to build a house, you don't start with the roof, you start with the foundation. So this is the foundation of our drawing. And I'm learning how to draw without revisiting the same spots like over and over and over and over. So that's nice because I only have so much time to draw with you guys. It's an hour-long class. Don't be afraid to put in some dark lines. But I really want to get my drawings to look more three-dimensional, you know? And the faster I can do that, the better my drawings. I mean, not that fast means better, but it's like less struggle when you know where everything goes. Another thing is if you're trying to go fast, like, don't mess up. Get harder lines around the edges. Like, you just start to get a feel of what's important information and what isn't. I didn't do this yet, so let's do this part. Make sure there's about the length of an eye in between your eyes. And I think that's a good start. What do you guys think? Or girls, you know. We don't really need to gender this. I'm personally non-binary. That's a story for another time. I've talked about it lots on this channel. But yeah, okay. So I'll hold it up real quick because the light seems to be different on each camera. That is what it takes to get a face started. I haven't even looked at my own face yet because underneath everything is pretty much the same. I'm done with using my colored pencil now. That's something that kept happening. I would draw like the whole face with my colored pencil, and then I would draw the whole face with my number 2 pencil, and then I was drawing the whole face with my pen. And by the end, I was like, oh my god, this is taking forever. And it's because I was going over the same spots over and over and over, when you don't really need to do that. Yeah, that's our foundation. So now I don't really need to worry about it. So that's about as much as I like to do while talking. So I'm going to take off the headset, put on some music for while I draw. I draw silently, the music comes later. Okay, thanks everybody. I'll see you at the end of the video. Bye. So that was pretty easy so far. I'm going to talk for a second. As you can see, I'm really just building upon what was underneath the drawing. And it just took all the stress out of my drawing process, because if you know where everything is, it feels almost like cheating, or like, when you're tracing and you just know where everything goes. That's really how it feels. When I watch people drawing on YouTube and they just start with a blank paper and they go straight for the eyes first, I'm like, well, what are you doing? How do you know that, I used to do that, and the eyes, one would be like way up here and the other one would be way down there. But here, they're in the right spot. So I took a second to make sure everything was in the right spot first. And it's like literally one of the last things I do. So I'm approaching the final stages of using my number 2 pencil, because it's about as dark as I can go with it. It's not about how hard you press on the paper. In fact, pressing hard makes the drawing kind of look bad. It messes up the paper. So, like, do what works for you, but if you want to do it right, that's the process. So, a little darker up here. Very nice, very nice. Feels good. This can all be darker. Alright, and let's go for the eyes. Ooh, I'm so excited, everybody. And then once I'm done with that, I can go in with pen and finish the drawing. So, is there anything else? I don't know. I have a beard, so up until now I was trying to draw the beard and the hair and the eyebrows without getting the right shading underneath. And then once you draw something on top, it's kind of impossible to draw underneath it. So I would mess up the drawing before I even really got up to that part. But I had to keep going, because you got to finish the drawing. So that's just what I've learned so far, right? Okie dokies. I'm gonna draw the eyes, the eyebrows, and then go in with the pen. Okie dokies. Bye again. Thanks for listening.
Make it not like this. Make it drop.
that's about as far as I got with my pencil, number 2 pencil. It's a lead pencil. Yeah, I mean, I found myself pressing really hard. I got about as dark as I can go in most of the spots that needed shadow. What else to say? There isn't really much else to say. So with that, I'm going to move into my pen. But rather than go over all of the shadows with pen like I did before, I'm really just going to try to go for the darkest spots. And we'll see if that makes it three-dimensional, because that's what my drawings have really been lacking. But I'm pretty happy with where it is so far. And the ease. I really want to emphasize that I'm not really struggling. It's just one step after the next step. Just go step by step by step. So now I'm going to use my pen, and I was rewatching the videos and I saw what worked and what didn't. So now I'm going to do that. So I've got like a few more minutes. I tried to get the majority, a quick foundation with the colored pencil, and then I did the majority of the detail with my pencil, and then I'm going to do the finishing touches with the pen. So I'm going to do that real quick, and let's see how it turns out. Bye. Okay, everybody. My hand hurts, my arm hurts. What do I want to say about this drawing? I'm wearing a purple shirt, so I'm going to color that in purple really quickly. We're already at an hour and 12 minutes, so even if I wanted to keep drawing, it's like I'm over time. So I felt really good about putting in the planes of the face. I felt really good shading it in with my pencil, going in with the details, and then I'm still learning how to use the pen. You know, I feel like I got a little bit of a better mark with the pen today than I did yesterday, so I'm going to congratulate myself on that. But at the same time, it got like really scribbly at the end. Feel like it got a little messy. I started to rush again. I don't really like to rush, but it's like I feel like if I don't really have the skill set, so I'm just kind of trying to do my best. Let's make the back yellow. I think yellow would be a nice background. Look how, actually you can barely see, that's the side of my hand. So I see people when they're drawing, they'll use a paper on top. So maybe I should have done that earlier. It's the end of the video. I'm doing it now. Oops. There's a line because of the paper underneath. But I'm happy. I put in the finishing touches with pen, but then I ended up shading the whole face with pen again because I don't really know how to separate them out yet. So anyways, I'm happy that I got to do my drawing for day 11. I was so upset when I turned the computer on and the freaking screen wouldn't turn on. I was like restarting the computer. I was pressing all the keys on my keyboard. I still don't know exactly what went wrong. Sometimes shit just happens. But apparently if you unplug everything, wait a couple seconds, blow the dust out of the fan, that could help. Today, I kind of messed up on the mouth. I pointed to the nose. I kind of messed up on the mouth. But everything's in generally the right spot, so I feel like I just gotta practice drawing with a pen, maybe look up some videos for picking out my style. My ears are sticking out way, way, way too much, which makes me want to take my hair out a little further, even though I don't think that is good for the drawing. Did that help? It's like when I look in the mirror, my hair is completely covering my ears, so what did I put in? I kind of just made it up. That's not the best thing to do. I always see like all this stuff. Oh, I can fix that. I can fix that right at the end of the drawing video. So that's funny. It does look more three-dimensional when I take a picture with it on my phone. At the end of the video, the phone does pick up facial recognition, so that's good. Maybe shade a little more on the sides over here. But yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do any more, so. That is my completed work for today. And maybe we will get an even better drawing tomorrow. Oh my goodness. My eyebrow isn't good enough on this side. It's supposed to go out further. Flip it upside down one more time. Take a look at it upside down. I tried to get like the direction of the hair, but then after I did that I was like, oh, but I didn't make anything underneath it dark enough. So once again, I drew the shadows, then drew the hair, then realized that it wasn't good enough. So I tried to put more shadows on top, which ruined the texture of my hair. So I'm still kind of figuring out how to do that. I think something's off with my chin. I pulled it out further on one side than I did on the other side. When I draw slowly with my pen, it gets really wiggly. That's not good. Let's do accounts, and let's do a sign and a date. Today is 11. Nope, it's December. First day is December. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. 12/1/2021. JSJ, butterfly, smiley face insignia. That's what I do. All of this can all be darker. So for the people at home, don't be afraid to like clean up your drawings, take extra time. Everything that I'm not doing. Give me a like and a subscribe and tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong. I think maybe I'll start drawing a little like 3/4. It's just hard to look at myself in the mirror and then draw out of the corner of my eye. So that's why I haven't been doing that. But I am happy with my drawing. It's always important to be happy with the work that you did, even if it's bad, because we're getting better. Hopefully you can hear me on the microphone. Like I said, I worked hard watching a video to figure out why it wasn't making any sound. It's like it was so quiet and I had it at max volume. Like, what's going on? Why isn't it working? Turns out it wasn't the microphone. I just had to fix the software and go into the advanced settings and say, be louder. Okay. I dropped my pencil, I'm done. Let's compare today's drawing to yesterday's drawing, because that's the funnest part for me. But first, before I do that, let me put it next to my face. I like doing that. What do you think, everybody? Does it look like me? Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you liked the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I do that at the end of the video. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Get out of here, Jason face. So this is what I did today. That's what I did yesterday. I didn't do the eyelids right at all. I thought I was doing them right the whole time, but I was more careful with the planes of the face, which do include the eyelids, but it was like a small detail that I didn't want to put in because I was lazy and insecure with my drawings. And it's funny because if you avoid a spot because you're insecure because you don't know how to draw it, it's gonna be bad. You know, you can't skip something. So take that home for your mama. I don't know. So yeah, yesterday I took all of the dark spots and I pretty much blacked them in with the pen, which took forever to do and was not productive. Today I just tried to do the layering technique. You know, you do the facial planes, and then I put in the details with my pencil, and then I try to do the finishing touches with the pen. That way I didn't, it's like when you're layering, you don't just draw exactly what you drew underneath in a darker color. You're only supposed to pick out the darker colors, not everything. So look at the weird spot underneath my lip. I'm still struggling with my lips and my mouth, so I keep saying I'm going to do homework, but then I end up drawing for so long that I don't have the energy to do extra anatomy practice at the end. There's still I'm looking lifeless in my eyes, but it does look like a person. I am happy with the work. Let's go back a little bit. I was happy with that one. This might have been my best portrait yet. You know, it always gets a little bit better. And I'm always wondering, like, oh man, if I keep getting better, at what point am I going to draw a really bad one? But that hasn't really happened because it's like if you follow the rules and you do go step by step, there's really nothing to think about. You just draw what you're looking at. Horse face, horse face. Yes, let's keep going. I drew that one really small, but I liked that one. But I'm starting to like my new ones most. Every day I like the one that I do a little bit better, which makes me look at the old ones and think, how could I draw so bad? But that's the learning process. The further back I go, the worse I get, which makes me feel better about my progress. I wasn't drawing my ears in the beginning. I hated drawing the headset. I hated drawing the headset, everybody. Maybe I'll draw myself smiling in the next video. Bum, 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 bum. I do need to get a darker pencil. I'll look for one, but maybe for Christmas someone can get me a nice dark pencil. I love how bad that one is. Ha ha ha, it's so bad. And there's number one. So number one. Today was number 11. I drew for 1. It's past an hour. I would say this was 1 hour, like 20 min. And yep, so that was number 1. I drew completely in pencil, no colored pencil. It took me an hour. I tried drawing from a 3/4 view, but then I started looking myself straight on, which is why it's kind of a mix of both. Once I get the front on perfect, I'll probably start doing more of a sideways or my hand or a smile. I'm gonna start doing some more emotions, like, oh, today I'm surprised, today I'm sad, today I'm happy. But we'll get that by day. Number 1, number 11. I'm so happy with my work. There should be a darker line under the hairline. It's like, even if I get some of the darker spots correct, I'll leave a gap in between the lines, which just makes it look stupid. Alright, so that's enough critique. Today was 357. We're counting down from 360. Oh no. Did I count it down right? Let's see. 365, 364, 363, 362, 361, 360, 359, 358, 357, 356, 355. One day we're going to get all the way down to 1. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So, yep, I'm happy with the way. That might have been the best self-portrait I've ever done in my life, everybody. And it took me an hour to do. I used to draw for at least 2 hours at a time, and they would come out way bad. Thanks for coming and watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me some feedback. We are a growing community of artists where we help each other learn and grow. I'm very happy. Still trying to get the hang of doing the texture of the hair and getting the darks. So we are at an hour and 27 minutes. I'm going to upload this video and edit it and add music and make sure everything is good. I wish there wasn't such a glare, because if I just do the slightest tilt, there's no glare. So I think that's something that I'm going to do. I've got a binder. If I were to put a binder down, because the binder has a tilt. Let's see, how does that look? See, that's like way better. The only problem is the angle of the camera. You don't see it straight on, you see it on an angle. And that doesn't look good, but yes. Big sigh of relief. Every time I'm finished, it's a big sigh of relief. But I don't get any anxiety of like, oh my god, I have to draw today. I don't wanna. I don't have that feeling at all. I'm like, when I'm not drawing, I think about it all day long, about like, okay, I can't wait to draw while I'm eating breakfast. I'm like, I'm gonna draw later. So we got this done earlier in the day. Usually I'm finished and uploading at like midnight, and then it takes an hour for everything to process, and then I start posting them at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So you guys are lucky because you're gonna get one a little earlier in the day. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Alright, I'll see you guys next time, bright and early. Love ya. Drop a comment. Tell me something new. How can I make this better, other than practice? Bye.